Good morning, primates and figmenteers. It's me, Zandergriff Migs. We got going on here episode number 2. So, in preparing for Prime, this has been a pretty whacked adventure in trying to do this. We have no idea what we're doing, but we're having a lot of fun with it. But anyway, in going through the arc and the craziness of the stories, kind of the whole process here, it made me think of Faust. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Faust. Pretty interesting piece of writing, but anyway. In the beginning of that book, there's a little prelude section where they're in the theater and it's the director of this play having a conversation with a poet, and I don't even remember who else was there, but he says, above all, give your play abundant action. They want a show, then give them satisfaction. Let plenty happen right before their eyes so that the audience can stare in wonder. And you just laugh at me. Serve them a dozen pieces in the piece. And that's really what we kind of have going on here with Prime. Every story, Prime has a main story. Just like every story has. There's one main path being followed, like a highway, like a river, like the Mississippi River. It's got a headwaters and it's got a delta. And the story starts in the headwaters and it's heading towards the delta at all times, and eventually it reaches the delta and flows out into the everything of the ocean. But as the river's flowing, it's being added to by little creeks and other rivers, and it's growing and it's getting bigger, and the whole thing is changing. And as the new enters in to the current, it changes the whole architecture of the river, and the river becomes even bigger and better than what it was before. And so there's all these crazy little stories adding to the main story. Anyway, okay, so that was just dumb. We're here today because we are now 1 week and 1 day away from opening night of Prime. I'm really excited about this, folks. Opera. Gotta bear with me, man. It's early. Opera. I've had a lot of great help. Everybody that's come on board here has been outstanding. Ricky Milligan from Eccentric Arcade has become somewhat of my wingman lately around town. We've been really hanging out, doing a lot of stuff, and I've been kind of showing him around the Twin Cities, and the cat has some crazy stories, man. If you ever have a chance to sit down and have a beer with Ricky Milligan, man, I highly advise it, because that cat can tell you some stories of some weird stuff. Also, Taxine Fontaine, man, her band, the Park Avenue Sluts. First of all, they're amazing. You got to go see them, but you got to see them in a little club, so you can't go check them out like in a big stadium vibe. They need that smoky backroom club vibe thing going on. It's amazing. And her role as Tesseract is, some people might think, as they're watching, that she's just kind of one of those characters that was put in, small role, whatever. But that's entirely not the case. So you'll just have to keep your eyes peeled, watching, paying attention to what's being said in the songs might give you a little insight into where she really lies. Hayden Frasco from The Forgotten Falling. This kid, let me tell you, watch out. Damn glad I'm old and almost out of the game, because this kid's going to take over at some point. He took that role of the little computer hacker skater boy, and he took that and ran with it and made it the most you know, that's a cliche character right there. You know, okay, straight up computer hacker, skateboard boy, whatever. But Hayden made it unstereotypical and made it seem real and organic, and it was outstanding. It was so cool. Wait, you guys are gonna love it. He's all right. The Emperor from Funk Floyd White. What can you say about the Emperor? The man is like, you remember in the very beginning of Star Wars when like the little hatch doors open and Darth Vader walks in and the music dun 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 dun. That's what it's like when the Emperor enters the room, man. This cat, he commands everybody's focus on him without him even doing anything, just walking. And so he is ultimately perfect as the role of this greasy, not greasy, but, you know, well, I don't need to be redundant. I'll just say CEO of a bank or a large financial business. That should tell you all you need to know about what kind of character he is. Just laugh at me. Laugh at me. But let's get some interaction going on back and forth, and we'll just create some energy that will just raise and raise and raise. But so Stalker Channing, who I'm sure some of you are familiar with, and Willow Wilding, who is with Van Q. I don't know how to describe their relationship, but anyway, they're going to be kind of working the room circuitously through the theater as the show progresses, and they will be providing kind of direction, hints, clues as to how to get involved and what little things to do and what props to bring. I'm sure most of you have probably seen or been to the Rocky Horror Picture Show or movies like that, you know, you might go see at a little independent theater midnight Saturday night. And there's things that you do as a crowd to kind of become part of the movie or the musical. So that's what we're doing here in Prime. So a few of the things, and some of these you might get some crazy ideas yourself based on the songs that you've been able to listen to now. That's why we wanted to put this stuff out there in advance, so because you got to kind of know the tunes, know where the story's at. Anyway, bring yourself one roll of aluminum foil without the box, just the roll. That's all you need, the roll, but it's got to all be wound up. Okay, one roll of aluminum foil. Hang on, man, I need some more coffee. Let's see what else we have. Oh yeah, got to go down to the party supply store and get yourself a blue glow stick. This part will be amazing, and actually it's sort of a necessity for the whole gimmick to work on stage, as if everybody in the crowd has a blue glow stick, so you better bring your blue glow sticks. Actually, we're going to be passing them out at the door, so don't worry about it. There's more. I'm forgetting. Oh yeah, I know you guys all have like board games down in your basement, so like crack open your Monopoly and Life and whatever games have money, and bring down as much little money as you can. I mean, you can bring real money if you want, but we figured you probably don't want to be throwing that around because it's going to be like a confetti thing. You'll see when it gets to that part, you'll know what to do. God dang it, golly. I totally, see, this is what happens when they make me do these videos. Just laugh at me, laugh at me, laugh at me. Opera.